Well, I'm all packed up, ready to go to South Dakota. As you can see, I don't dress up to get on the road, but I am comfortable. I've got everything set up. So let's take a road trip. My first stop is Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's 160 miles, but I have to go through Denver. There's metro, and there's metro traffic. So I stop at the halfway mark. Today I'm making ribs. Ooh, yummy. Baked beans and spinach. Cooking at campsite, except I'm cooking in a parking lot, and I found the shady tree. This is what's really nice. You find a tree, open up the doors, and cook a nice lunch. Take a break. Ribs are cooking. I'll cut the ribs in little ribettes that I'll eat today, and then those will be for another meal. And then underneath I start sauteing the onions. So then this spinach comes in last. And I think after I pour the barbecue sauce on these little ribette pieces here, that's good. Seconds away from being plated. It looks really good. And you notice I use this electric skillet. I really prefer the iron skillet, but like in a hurry like this, I can plug right into my Bluetti down there, cook it, and be on the road in half hour. So I'm going to get a really healthy meal out of this. So I opted out of the baked beans and just stuck with the spinach, sauteed onions, and some little rib pieces. It was really good. So I made it to Cheyenne, Wyoming, 160 miles, so everything's good. Okay, day 2 of road trip, just leaving Cheyenne, Wyoming. Kind of like a lot of the same here. Heading towards South Dakota, but I'll be one more night on the road. Last night I spent the night at a truck stop. Love's one of my favorites. And today I'll probably find a hotel room before heading into South Dakota tomorrow. You know, one of the things that people ask me is like, you stay at rest stops or truck stops? Oh, did you hear the horse back there at the campsite I'm in? That's pretty cool. That's one that's going to be in the next episode. But anyway, yeah. The things with truck stops is, you know, if you have a pet, they have pet areas where you can get out and walk the pet. I mean, these places are built for travelers, even though truckers go there and stay also. The one thing I like about it is you can, if you want to take a shower, you can pay for a shower there. Generally, like I go to gyms and Planet Fitness and all that, or I shower at hotels or RV parks where I'm at. But if you don't, if you're on the road, you can go in, take a fresh shower. They have a laundromat, and of course they have all the food and accessories that you might want to buy. I find that Lowe's has done the best job, and they really have good coffee in the morning too when you wake up. Now in this particular rest stop in Cheyenne, Wyoming, I just pulled in about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, went in, brushed my teeth and all that, and then came out and went to bed, and I slept like a baby that night. 85 in Wyoming is a lot of the same, so I knew I was going to have to pull over at a rest stop or somewhere and get some provisions for the night. Well, there wasn't one, so I pulled over in a driveway of a ranch and just stopped to see where I was going to stay that night. So I always opt to just research the next town, see what the reviews are, and so BJ's Campground in Lusk came up. I opted to stay there rather than a hotel so I could charge up my Bluetti. I could shower there. It actually turned out to be very nice showers. Not a whole lot of people were there. I had a little cabana, and I was able to just get a really good night's sleep before I headed out to South Dakota the next morning. Okay, I've left campsite at Lusk, Wyoming, and now I'm on the road to Newcastle, my next stop, and then on into Deadwood, South Dakota this afternoon. But I'm on this one-lane freeway here, really, really windy, bouncing all over the place, so it's not that much fun. But I do know that I'll be arriving soon, so that's good. One of the things like I find when I'm out here on the open road like this is a lot of time to think about things, a lot of time to think about how big America is. I mean, I'm going, you know, you've seen my other footage this trip. I'm going on the outskirts here. Well, there wasn't too much in Newcastle, so I'm going to just stop up here alongside of the road and make lunch. But you can really see that the terrain has changed. Now we're getting up. I'm feeling the pull on my car. I'm going up. You can see I'm going up a hill. So I'm going to pull over up here and take a break and make something to eat. But this is Newcastle, Wyoming. Next stop, 55 miles to Deadwood. This was the Wyoming wildlife, but have you ever noticed when you take a pull-off scenic picture like this, it's just so panoramic and so awe-inspiring. The camera could never really capture it, even in a video where I'm showing you the whole place. It was truly amazing. What a sight. Well, this is better than the parking lot for sure. But I didn't want to cook because when it said wildlife overlook, I thought, I don't want some wildlife coming up and smell the food. So I made a real quick avocado, hard-boiled egg, piece of cheese, and some wasa. Those wasa crackers that I like. So let's just go ahead and enjoy this view. Wow, Wyoming really is beautiful. That blue dot there, that I'm on the fringes of the Black Hills, and it's starting to change the terrain. You know, beautiful, beautiful scenery. And as I go up to a higher elevation, I can tell that I am not in Wyoming anymore. I'm getting real close to somewhere else. It really did change quite a bit and cool off, and it really is beautiful. Hooray, I made it to South Dakota. My bucket list dream for all these years. My first stop, Deadwood, South Dakota, and we're going to have some fun here, so I'm going to bring that all to you next week. Now, I've been talking about this karaoke all this last month in Deadwood at the Wild Bill Bar. It's a historical place. It's on the top 10 things to do. And Greg and Penny of Two Hearts Karaoke are down there putting on a show. Greg and Penny make that place so much fun. Be sure and come down if you can. Making my rounds all over town, one time, old man. Tell everybody I can have what I got, I can cool them down. Oh yeah, Deadwood's going to be so much fun this week. But I don't want you to think that I've forgotten about the 6-part docuseries. Behind the scenes, we are making the music right now. The first part will be out for sure. Well, I'm going to say this summer. And it's just been such a pleasure going back into my life. And I'm hoping to share some of these good parts, not so good parts, but just all the joy of this life that I've had. So this week we picked the music for the intro. Now that you think, oh, how hard is that? But I wanted a surf sound, you know, an upbeat sound. I wanted something that just really depicts my life. And so this is what we came up with. Not bad for copyright free. Thank you all for being with me this week. We'll see you next week from Mount Rushmore. And please subscribe, make a comment, like it, and we'll see you next week.